YuGiOh players, welcome to another ChatGPT deck, kind of. This is more so me than ChatGPT. I was just thinking about this. I had this huge epiphany yesterday that Ojama vanilla with Oja Magics, we can really utilize the power of discarding because we just can. Because of the infinite hand advantage that Ojamas create. So this is kind of like what I've landed on. So let's just kind of go into the list. And I'll kind of explain my theory. We'll do a couple test hands, and I think it'll be kind of cool. So we have double Caius. We have two King of the Swamp, three Ojama Blue, two red, one Sanguine, two Super Nimble Mega Hamster, one Tragodia, three of each vanilla. Okay, and this is may seem a little out there, but one Future Fusion, one Heavy Storm, two Ojama Country, three Oja Magic, two Polymerization, one Pot of Avarice, one Common Charity. This is kind of a tech card. This is a techie deck, so I just wanted. This is just all theory craft right now. Common Charity, just draw two cards, banish one normal monster from your hand, or if you not have it in your hand, send your entire hand to the grave. So like you could do this with just Oja Magics in your hand. You could set your whole hand with just an Oja Magic, send it to your grave, then you're able to immediately fill up your deck. So it's kind of the thought there. Then the Power 3, which I'm going to start calling them that, the Mirror Force, Solemn Judgment, Torrential Tribute. But then we can play cards like Phoenix Windblast and Regeki Break. That was kind of my idea here to make like a control card, control deck. So we could like find room and put this up to 3, like maybe drop the Poly Engine to make this true control. But I just want like the polymerization engine just to get the Ojama Knights on board just to have. Because Ojama Knight, like not necessarily the control fashion, but it becomes like a win condition because it's 2500 beater. Plus, then we're also playing Future Fusion because we want to dump either 3 for the king just to get 3 dumped, or we want to go for Ojama Knight to dump a blue 2 special summon with country or something along the lines of that. It's just like there's a lot of potential here. Even thinking about it, like with my thoughts of how fast the graveyard can fill up, maybe playing multiple pot of Everest may be the better way to go about it. Just so like you can make sure all 3 of these resolve. There's even like magical mallet. There's other things like that. So then in my side deck here, we're just thinking about other techs to put into the deck. Okay, so we're playing maybe a card trooper because I was thinking about like Tragodia maxing and then playing that with like a limit reverse and Call the Haunted. So triple limit reverse would be really strong in this deck because you'd be able to grab pretty much everything in the deck. So you'd be able to grab Sanguine, you'd be able to grab King of the Swamp if you wanted to poly with that with your other Ojama. So you'd be able to go Sanguine, you could get red, blue. Blue would be nice, Sanguine would be really nice. You can't get super nimble, but who cares about that? You can grab any of the vanillas. You would even be able to grab Knight or King because they're less than 1,000. So limit reverse, potential play. Plus you'd have the tribute play off of it. It's just it seems kind of nice, but I don't know if it's going to fit in this variant as that well. This is like a first iteration of that. But like the discard outletting, like this is so good because I didn't even think about it before, but then you can utilize it as ammunition for your Oja Magics without having to rely on a country to blue uh, line or setting it and heavy storming it or whatever. Maybe I didn't even think about that. Like in Tengu format, like if you built a Scrap Dragon, if you got a Scrap Dragon out, you'd be able to set magics and pop stuff on the field, or use country to bring back an Ojama monster and then pop something on the field. Like that would be like a very fun line, but that's not this format anyway. Sorry. So other tech cards I was thinking about were like triple lightning vortex just to wipe the field, have that mass destruction. That was for a different deck. MST, multiple pot of avarices. I was thinking about backup soldier because this would be a little circumstantial, but it would be live off of a future fusion and just some Ojama plays. Like the Ojama plays cycle through a bunch of Ojamas. They all go on the ground. They are nuisances. That's what it translates to literally. And they just keep pumping, bro. And then you'd be able to back up soldier, get 3 back to your hand, and then load up your hand for like Ojama red or something like that, or just have more fodder to trade with, or common chariot away, or what? I hope that's saved. Please tell me that's saved. Oh no, no internet. Very interesting indeed. So sorry about that. I hope that's saved. Oh man, unfortunate. Come on, bro. All right, yeah. So I forgot where I was completely at. Um, then I was thinking Justy Break, just because you'd have vanillas on board, so then you might be able to get a an effect to pop off, but that might be for a different deck. Like Beast Speed, I was thinking this would be good in, so then you could just pump up your Mirror Force and get this going. And then I was also thinking about Rising Energy to just have a damage step trap that would beat Kalut. But yeah, so that's the deck. Let's do a couple test hands real quick. Um, see what happens here. Okay, so we draw for turn. Got a lot of cards in our hand. I just set the blue. We're just going to assume blue goes off. And then we're going to search the magic and the country. Draw for turn. King of the Swamp. Search. Holly. That's pretty nice. Then we're going to go into country, magic, search. As you can see, we got a lot of hand going on here. So then we'd be able to then normal summon red. And if we wanted to, we could poly for king, which would actually be something to go for because king is 3. And we still have this many cards. So like flipping all the attack around and stuff like that, we would be able to beat over with king, and we would be able to like we're not losing too much more, you know what I'm saying, to make the king, and just having a 3k beater, like even better, you know what I'm saying. So like even honest might fit in this deck, but that's pretty cool. Let's just see what else we would draw into. So like the Phoenix Wind Blast, you know what I'm saying? You'd have all this stuff live. You'd be able to set. You'd be able to go into more cards like crashing with blue or whatever. If they get aggressive, then you can just go hand and then just go wacky wild with it. You know what I'm saying? And then you search it off blue, which then it would be immediately be live here. So then just discard and then add 3 to your hand. Or do I have 3 blacks? No, right. So I'm saying this is kind of the theory of the deck. It's just we got to figure out how to utilize this hand very much. So like that's why I said like triple lightning vortex maybe, or triple triple the hand traps here. Um, it could just be infinite amount of value. But if you like, oh my gosh, so like that, you know what I'm saying? So then we may need to play more Pot of Avarice to just get that back in the deck to just keep utilizing the hand like rotation and stuff like that. That's why like maybe the Monk Snipe Hunter combo might be okay, but I just don't like. I don't know. This is kind of I don't know. And we got another red in hand, so like they get rid of our field. We just go red again. And we just swarm the motherfucking field, dude. Like the swarm ability here. Just I don't know. It feels really good. Not like I don't think it's going to be like an amazing top tier or anything like that, but I just feel like it's we're on to something. I think we're on to something. So now this is like worst case scenario, having 2 kings and a poly in hand, but yeah, still though, not the end of the world because you just open up, one of the power 3, they attack into it, you get your blue, set your blue, you just be patient, they kill the blue. Oh, sorry, top of the deck, get your combo, 2 hand, 2 hand. Didn't even really need to get the second magic, but you never know. And then you just keep comboing. Could you imagine like hand destruction right here? If this was a hand destruction, you could go to grave, draw, search, 6, and then play card destruction. So let's just say we got a card destruction too. I'm just gonna say this is a card destruction. Now we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think card destruction needs to go in the deck because like you're gonna have hands where you're gonna have a handful of shit like this, and then we want to get all this stuff in the grave, because then we're gonna draw into our polys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna say 10 because I would have played the country, but still. Then you draw into like avarice, boom, right into your whatever, and then you can play the red. You know what I'm saying? Poly goes live. We got the Phoenix Wind Blast. We could set the Judgment. I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be a. This gets me excited to play Edison format again. But thank you for watching my video. Have a good day.